I get discounts. Let's go!
Are we gonna finally get the wanted level?
Oh my. Are we stealing a plane by any chance?
No, we are not.
Guys, we gotta steal a plane.
We will never steal a plane.
Ren commands it. $100,000! Fucking hell, bro. Just for that.
I didn't know. I can afford 400,000 now. So much.
My fucking nightclub is zero popularity, bro.
Yes, it is though. You can't just...
I know,
how much the game.
I gotta make it popular. I'm gonna make it popular.
Right now, just
I made 15 million from this nightclub. That's not bad. I'm selling goods.
This is freaking...
Bro, I can sell all my goods for 1.7 million. Tell me you don't want to do that right now.
No!
I'm gonna do it.
Do not do it. I will sabotage so hard.
It's 1.7 million. How do I sell it again? What do I have to do to sell it?
The friggin' dream.
Jody, what do I have to do to sell it?
And you will have remnants of what could have been. You will regret the day that you decided to try a quick book instead of getting a fucking plane that Rensona was commanding you.
No, Jody, what happens if I press sell all goods now? Like, does it just do it automatically, or do I have to do something?
You have to trigger something into B.
Ah, hell no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you're not doing it.
But I'm gonna do it after though, after we steal the plane. You're gonna help me, Jody, or else there will be hell to pay.
I'm coming to you guys.
I've already eaten my dinner.
I'm coming to you guys.
We're gonna get a plane, and then we're gonna go, get a car, and then we're gonna go steal a plane. So let's do this.
Are we gonna go in your Avenger and skydive through a car? Okay, you drive. I don't trust myself.
See what happens. Come on, Rosenberg. Let's do it.
I'm getting out. You drive.
Oh, okay, I'll drive.
Let me first just leave the organization. Yep.
I missed that. I forgot I was in a barrel.
Are you crazy? Out of the way!
Alright, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who's shooting you?
I think it's Hitler. I'm gonna have to snipe Hitler. Oh.
Hitler.
Jody, I'm gonna get on your market presser.
You know what you should do, Josh? You should ask Nana about Israel. Surely you have strong opinion about it.
Did you hear that? I told Nana.
Get in, bitches! We're stealing a plane!
She does not like Israel either.
We need to find a car.
Yeah. What's up? She gonna go? You ready for the tank?
Jody, I bet you didn't know that I'm invincible.
My name is Ren.
Jesus Christ, hey, don't give me
Ah! Who's driving this way?
I heard.
Running back. Running back.
What is this fucking motorcycle o'clock? Motorcycle now, bitch.
Well, we're gonna get a car big enough for 3 of us.
Because we're all invincible.
Guess what? I'm gonna have the Rhino Plus this week.
Jacob, get off the car. I wanna drive.
Okay, man.
Okay, now we're all in. Please stop. Jody's really we need to find a better car. Run with me. Let's set up a police race. run down the hill. It's like the opposite of that one, keep pushing.
There's a car, man! We have to steer the plane! Get in! Get in! Drive, drive, drive! Wait! We're being done.
We have one wheel. We switch cars. Stop. Okay. I can fix it.
Stop, stop.
We found someone willing to give us a call.
Okay, that's nice. You can drive. Except for the fact that I'm driving.
Get in!
Shoot the police, shoot the police.
Where am I switching to? Oh, fuck up!
Okay, now it's just the police. I got my door when it closed. I can close it. It's my car wash. No! Do you think now's the time to your fucking car wash? My car wash.
We're just flipping everything. Jesus, foul! Hello, Christ! Go, man, go! Nothing beats a jet to holiday.
Because she accidentally she decided to bring her stress toys and they got fly on the system and purchased carrying drugs inside of it.
Alafia, we need to cook.
Hey, look at this. Look what happens if you shoot this. No! Thanks! Oh, so what are you doing?
Plane!
Jody, I would like to drive.
Oh my god, the cops are here!
I want to be pilot. Engine starting, engine starting. Engine starting. Get on. Okay, is everyone on? Alright, yeah, Jody, nice sticky bomb placement. Swim up there.
Ollie!
I think we're above me.
There's your roadway! Ollie!
One of the calls, where we can press circle. You get a nice like cinematic view.
Press circle to use it out the car.
No, that's triangle, press circle.
Tristan.
Oh, damn.
Now do
That's
the
so cool. Wait,
It is so
how about
cool.
what's like you watch like
Before you blow it up, can I weave between some buildings like I'm Tom Hanks?
yeah.
Alright, time to show you guys how good of a pilot I am. Ready? I set back in Nam, back in 78. You guys ready? Right, ready?
I didn't get all my sons. I just want to say,
I just want to back my arm.
Why did she die? Why am I alive?
I live! I live! I live! Ah!
Okay, why am I the only person still alive?
Josh, should we go in the Avenger?
when I was in a building. I was gliding down. Then I fell.
In a building in Vegas.
There's a burger in here.
Josh, should we do the Avenger?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my car ready for the Avenger. And then I'll invite you guys all in. So you guys cause mayhem, do whatever you want, but I'm gonna get my Avenger.
I'll follow you. I'll get it ready with you, man.
Ohio.
2 avocados for $10.
What are you talking?
Wait, Dad, what are you talking about?
Johnny, you should shut your fucking hole.
Just sit your fucking.
Johnny, can you say, Johnny, can you say, Johnny, say what? Pork sausage.
Pork sausage.
Oh, don't punch me. I hope you. You can't shoot me, Luke. I've got friendly fire on. Come on, blow me up. I dare you. Blow me up.
The Carnatrix universe got rebooted completely, and here's what we know so far. This is Ben, a superhero who has the heart of a lion, making him brave in the face of danger. And his first transformation is cremation, the deadly, bloodthirsty killing creature, also possibly methanosium. He fire the battle burns, but Ben's desire to do good burns even hotter. The Carnatrix universe got rebooted completely, and here's what we know so far.
Marvel Rivals players are getting tired of Deadpool's voice lines with Galacta already. Why can other players hear them? There should never be an option to mute them if you're not playing Deadpool. Marvel Rivals players are getting tired of Deadpool's voice lines with Galacta.
Josh.
We're going on with this game Corey in the house for Nintendo DS just a couple weeks ago. It was going for like 15 or 20 bucks. You can buy a new sealed one for only $25 with free shipping. And then something happened in the last couple of days. Now this game is going between $80 and $100 complete box. And a sealed one just went for $400 today. What is going on with this game? We're going on with this game Corey in the house for Nintendo DS just a couple weeks ago. It was going for like 15 or 20 bucks. And you can buy a new sealed one for only $25 with free shipping. And then something happened in the last couple of days. Now this game is going between $80 and $100 complete box. And a sealed one just went for $400 today. What is going on with this game? There's something weird going on with this game.
I believe that was the single set just now, for starters, there are some things that I think look really cool.
Josh,
like this
are we gonna do a
character
heist
is
with
very neat,
Luca one day?
especially with his unique forehead and custom print. This set also features the Megaton hammer, which is a little plain, but nonetheless bears a very close resemblance to what we see in game. This set also comes with a very cool Link, Zelda, and of course, Navi, who got pretty all these things are very cool, but there are several things I'm not a big fan of. One thing I'd like to point out is what I like
Josh, can we get in your Avenger?
Lego buildable figures just don't sit right with me, and despite its creativity, this one is no exception. I also don't like how plain yet jumbled the foreground feels. There is so little there, yet it feels like a pile of bricks got thrown into a blender and spat out of it. But the one thing I absolutely cannot stand is the $130 price. What do you think about this Ocarina time today. A brand new Zelda-themed
Wait,
Lego
where's
set
Jordy?
just dropped, and I have very mixed feelings about it. Now, for starters, there are some things that I think look really cool. Like this Jeff might be getting another parent, Gwenpool, because in Deadpool law, it explains how Deadpool originally stole Jeff from Gwenpool, and Gwenpool adores Jeff. So if Gwenpool gets added, she has to fight between Deadpool and Emma Frost. Jeff might be getting another parent, Gwenpool, because in Deadpool's law, it explains how Deadpool originally stole Jeff from Gwenpool, and Gwenpool adores Jeff. So if Gwenpool gets added, she has to fight between Deadpool and Emma Frost. Jeff might be getting another parent, Gwenpool, because in Deadpool's law, it explains how Deadpool originally stole Jeff from Gwenpool, and Gwenpool adores Jeff. So if Gwenpool gets added, she has to fight between Deadpool and Emma Frost. Jeff might be getting another parent.
What is dogs? I mean, this way it actually works though. Yo, Megan, watch this. Isn't this so funny?
Oh, is it?
The what?
You think this is funny? Yeah, you like that? You think it's funny?
Check it out. No balls.
What are you doing? Show me. You think this is funny? You think this is funny? You think this is funny?
Joe, Gojo, I should totally become a barber. Look, oh, Balda, and I could do Megumi too. Look. What the hell? Megumi would look like if I did this. Oh, I don't know. No, follow me. No, please. I don't want to be Balda. No, Megumi, she's finally not around. You ready? No, Balda. Wait, I got another one for you. Megumi, this is your egg. You don't leave my secret treasure. Yo, Megumi, check it out. Balda's dolls. I mean, there's no way it actually works though, right?
Someone figured out in Marvel Rivals you can actually get the new 8-bit skin to look more clear in game. The Venom skin is an absolute banger, and then here's Spidey looking fresh. To do this, you either eat Pym particles in the Times Square and show for a sec, or if you move your camera close enough, he says it also will work, or just use the take a seat emote and just sit still for a while. We finally got the OG suits and they censored them. Someone figured out in Marvel Rivals.
You battled my opponents. They were separate, but now I found a way to combine their attack points to create Topless, the ultimate mentor. They were separate, but now I found a way to combine their attack points.
This post is popping off on Twitter with 500,000 views. Instead, you can finally run a 2-2 comp of married couples in Marvel Rivals. Instantly, all the comments are like, actually, it's a 1-3-2 comp. Mr. Fent is a dual, it's not a Vanguard. So instead, we can run a comp that is Rogue and Mr. Fent. This is a verified that and were
You were a better husband than fighter, Tony.
They may be divorced or separated, who knows?
Josh,
But that
pick me
ambiguity
up.
also exists around Black Panther. Or whether they were or still. But if you want to make the list simpler, it's not married couples, but instead heroes who've just physically gotten it on, you can put Rogue in the middle and these 5 heroes, all of which have had a ride on Rogue. Sorry to say. This post is popping off on Twitter with 500,000 views, which says you can finally run a 2-2-2 comp of married couples in Marvel Rivals. Instantly, all the comments are like, actually, it's a 1-2 comp. Mr. Fent is a dual. Instead, we can run a comp that is Rogue, Emma Frost, Iron Man, Mr. Fent, clarify that Emma
You were a better husband than fighter.
Pick me up.
They may be divorced or separated. Unity also exists.
Pick me up, man.
But if you want to make the list simpler, of not married couples, but instead heroes who just physically put Rogue in the middle, and these 5 heroes, all of which have had a ride. This post is popping off on Twitter with 500,000 views, which says you can finally run a 2-2-2 comp of married couples in Marvel Rivals. Instantly, all the comments are like, actually, it's a 1-2-2. So instead, we can run a comp.
Should we do this when Jordy gets back as well?
Verify that Emma and Iron Man were married.
You were a better husband than fighter, Tony.
They may be divorced or separated, who knows, but that ambiguity also exists around the storm, whether they were a thing in the past or still are now. But if you want to make the list simpler, not married couples, but instead heroes who've just physically gotten it on, you can put Rogue in the middle and these 5 heroes, all of which have had a ride on Rogue. Sorry to say for me. Sorry to say. This post is popping off on Twitter with 500,000 views, which says you can finally run a 2-2-2 comp of married couples in Marvel Bravo. Instantly, all the
Are you on the train?
Yes.
I'm on the tour, I'm not sure about it.
It's on autopilot. I'll join on the tour with you.
Like,
My best wants to shoot the hot ones. Just feed them before
this is a bombing.
autopilot on.
Yeah, autopilot's on. So we won't die.
Josh, do you want to do a heist with Luca tomorrow? Yeah, Burrito, that's from
That's a headache.
Diamond Casino.
We did that one. The Caprico when we tried it. And did we
Yes, we did.
My size?
God.
It's fire.
Would you like this vehicle?
Oh, I love it.
Josh, we could do the Diamond Casino. We could do. We could do the prison heist.
comments are like,
To get started, you will first build a farmer's workbench, and from there you will craft a backboard.
You! I swore I would strike you down for every single girl.
Trust me, I'm gonna fly us up in the air.
Talk about ungrateful bitch.
Against their will.
Let's see. Too many, but if it helps, you were the last one I was able to save.
You! I swore that I would strike you down for every single girl.
Wait, even talk about ungrateful bitch.
A kidnapping and a rescue are not the three things.
Itadori's parents, and neither of them is as innocent as they seem. In episode 2, we're shown flashbacks of Yuji when he was still a baby. First, we see his father, Jin Itadori, happily holding his newborn son in his arms. However, Yuji's grandfather says that Jin's wife, Kaori, passed away a long time ago. Jin responds that he also noticed how much she had changed, but it didn't matter to him. They couldn't have a child before, and now they finally did. The grandfather is shocked that Jin doesn't remember any of this. He realizes that if he doesn't leave this woman, he's getting toward a terrible end. But then Kaori herself steps into the conversation, and we see the now familiar scars on her head. Yuji Itadori's mother was Kenjaku. Yuji's birth was deliberately orchestrated by him to create the perfect vessel for Sukuna. And speaking of him, if you think Yuji's father is just a normal guy, you're so wrong. Sukuna had a twin brother in the womb and absorbed him before birth. In Jujutsu Kaisen, twins are considered a single existence, and destroying one greatly amplifies the other. Gege Akutami confirmed that Yuji's father is the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin, and that's exactly why Kenjaku chose him. Subscribe now! We finally got to see Yuji Itadori's parents, and neither of them is as innocent as they seem in episode 2. We're shown flashbacks of Yuji when he was still a baby. First, we see his father, Jin Itadori, happily holding his newborn son in his arms. However, Yuji's grandfather Kaori but the royal family and responded to some notice had changed, but it didn't matter to them. They couldn't have a child before, and now they finally did. The grandfather is shocked that
Your knowledge of math is really...
Yes, we did the job. We did the cowboy coat. I'll send the image real quick. Yeah.
Yes, there we go. Okay, let's fly up now. I believe that we can fly up in the sky.
Josh, I'll send you the image right now.
Okay, mate. Right, let's go.
I think after you finish.
It should have sent.
So we did. You're gonna have to trust me for this next part. This might seem unorthodox, but I promise you it's perfectly safe.
Anyways, I'm gonna stand up in the back. I'm just gonna stop. So I'm going into the top with the gym.
Hello, Mr. Bob. You see that going very high up in the sky?
Yeah.
That'll be important in a second. Okay, we're at my side,
believe that she can't survive without him because he knows that he wouldn't be able to survive without her. It's like a really kind of clever manipulation tactic, and it's working, which is so sad. On the topic of Tony, back in that house, while Suzanne is doing the housework, he's kind of project managing as the god figure he is and criticizing her the entire time.
You don't seem the quickest person at doing things, like cheese roll took about 15 minutes. This is a real powerful issue, isn't it?
I really keep saying this, but it's just one of those type of person. You know, the person that doesn't do anything productive, just isn't doing anything but...
Hey, are they gone? Good work. You know, as much as I love having this magnet for cops on the take right under the nightclub, you could upgrade security and make these kinds of attacks much less severe. Just an idea, huh?
Confronts Tony about what he actually does here. Just quickly, if you haven't already, please do press the subscribe button. This year we're trying to get 1 million donuts on this channel. See how close we can get. The best community on the internet.
Your wife's not working. She's looking after children. Maybe call me the shortlist.
Offspring is quite expected to be done. I is so delusional. All that women were doing housework and like making Englishes. What? Like call me old-fashioned or something, but they did this in caveman. You know? You telling me cavemen didn't use an intercom system? Are you an idiot? Put out. Oh, now you look silly. Who's got an egg on there? Thank you very much. Put it in the pan.
Should we film the conductor next?
Due to Miss Holton. Yeah, well, that was the agreement. You work and she cleans the house and you were both happy with that. That's totally fine if you both consent. But now you're not working. So, you know, you're not kind of holding up your end of the bargain, so why should she?
He's not physically unable to do anything. I mean, he doesn't use his business.
Just in the mobility, Christ, I would do an agility course in a world record time.
What if XLR8 and NRG refused? Well, this one is canon, sort of. Accessed via the Biomnitrix, and this fusion is Dragon Ball certified. Simply because the speed he has in his suit is, of course, dampened, like he's wearing training wings. And he does have that one radiation laser through his body. But it gets real once he takes off the suit, because his speed is fully unleashed. He can fly, and these radiation projectiles are no joke. A pity we never got to see this in the show. What if XLR8 and NRG refused? Well, this is accessed via the Biomnitrix, and this fusion is Dragon Ball certified. Simply because the speed he has in his suit, it...
Did you know that Deadpool will make you go crazy with this voice line? Stop talking to yourself, Wade. He'll think you're crazy. Well, crazier. And, you know, you're not crazy. That would just be ridiculous. You know who's crazy? You. Yeah, I'm talking to you, kid. I know you're playing, and you're crazy because you're playing as me, as Deadpool. You're fine. Take a deep breath. Did you know that Deadpool will make you go...
Which pill would you take? The red pill will give you $10 million. However, you must spend 30 days without leaving your bed to eat, study, work, and pet cats, all without leaving your bed. You can sit down, but you can't stand up. If that's too much for you, take the blue pill instead. It gives you $15 million. But get this, you become allergic to electricity for 3 years. Watching TV, going outside, using a phone, or just standing next to a working light. It will be painful, but at least you'll get the money instantly. Unlike the green pill, which will only give you $25 million if you manage to stay awake for 72 hours. If you fall asleep even for a minute, you'll fail the challenge. This will be a nightmare, trust me. So let's take it easy with the purple pill. It's pretty simple. Get $35 million, but for exactly 10 years, you'll swap genders every time you sneeze. On this very day, at this very hour and minute, in 10 years, this will stop happening forever. And now, the legendary orange pill. You'll get $50 million. However, if anyone ever calls you a pumpkin, you'll explode, and your mind will be stuck in your least favorite video game for 10,000 years. So tell me, which pill would you take? The red pill will give you $10 million. However, you must spend 30 days without leaving your bed to eat, study, work, and head to school without leaving your bed. You can sit down, but you can't stand up. If that's too much for you, take the blue pill and...
Squirrel girls can't crazy mobile rivals. It's crazy.
Hey there, John. Squirrel to be told at your service. What can we do you for?
Please tell me her catchphrase isn't really about eating nuts.
And kicking butts, yeah. It's not a problem. Okay, Josh, you win. I'll see some fun.
It's surely
Every survivor will be dead by daylight. Steve Harrington and Nancy Wheeler, while investigating strange... What are you listening to?
Bruno Mars.
What?
There's been a lot of good songs, and he's really...
How did Sammy make him rich?
What?
The brainwash? Bonito? Marzito?
No.
Guys, we had a bad pistol.
The worst pistol I've got. Let me see if I can the worst one.
Big stones, Foxy. Hey there! I got you. Get to an IKEA to replace where a village would be. If you add 2 Minecraft and each other in a camping fire, God! And a glass stain on the bottom of the glass. Read it. I wish spiders had wings. Why would you want them? Oh my god. And finally, placeable yourself. This really hurts. Animating your words. Every Black Widow man uses this happens to them like it does for Chad. Every Black Widow man wishes this happens to them like it does for Chad.
Once we get 360. Okay, I'll start this off with. And I'll make that hat, and I'll make that Rensona hat. Is that a real word? It's a medical word for blindness. Wait. It can see now. Ow! If the Scrabble cures any medical condition we spell, it can make so much money with this. That means I can spell this. And it does work. Hello, everyone. Dr. Walt. This is Sky Hero. I'm not an American anymore. Don't you worry, child. I can't believe you found it. Here's the cancer. They're like Scrabble pieces.
You lose $5 million.
Wait, what? I don't even have that much.
No, I'm just kidding.
Did you know that Deadpool talks to chat during his Ultima?
You know, you can hold the thing in square and then, yeah. Oh shit.
Did you know that Deadpool talks to Dragon Ball fans? This is huge. The Kakarot Daima DLC just dropped an extended post-credit scene that is straight fire Goku's missing that kid life. He gets nostalgic about Super Saiyan 4 in mini form, agile fights, power pole action, and the shopkeeper hooks him up with mini bugs to shrink back down anytime. This opens the door wide for more Demon Realm chaos, evil third eyes, and mini adventures. Is this teasing Dynasty?
Galactus, but Deadpool in Marvel Rivals, it's amazing. And they can have it. I've got enough for some Rivals, it's amazing. He got up to sort the TV when he realized that's going to fight. Theater. Wait, I did my homework and told me there was a problem with that. Alright, that was what? Well, HDMI. Of course, that's just like that. Also, this is kind of the worst thing he could have did in 2000.
This is my car now. This is my car now. This is my car. My God.
Since I don't trust you.
Oh my God. Oh, chill, dude. It's just a prank.
Give me my car back then.
Let's Jacob, I need to snipe him in the head. Let's go run over Jacob.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ, you been trying to kill me then?
Regarding his disability benefit, because obviously you get to pay out for much money just to pay for everything, but, like, the people are going to watch this and go, should we actually be paying this guy? Now, despite Suzanne being the better of her and Tony, I still don't think Suzanne's normal home is perfect. Well, these children are miserable. Like, they're miserable. I've never seen two children that age just so dejected of any life.
Josh, what are we gonna do now?
I think they're too young to make informed decisions.
What, so their opinions don't matter whatsoever? So if they said they were in pain, and you were like, no, you're not, keep going, like, they don't know that they're in pain, you're basically treating your children as if, they're not cheap, as if they don't feel tired, as if they don't feel pain, as if they don't feel anything.
I got my shitty.
Isn't a good trait to take into like your adult life. Yes, you obviously need to play a balance between not just quitting something straight away. This is not the case yet. We've been doing this the youngest stuff. Suzanne has got a lot more on her mind than dealing with her own children now. She's just discovered that she's going to be looking after the kids the entire time as Tori refuses to do it.
I think Tony doesn't do it because he feels it's woman's work. Even something as exciting as changing a it's bonding, isn't it?
I've never heard of like a parent refusing to change their own child's nappy. Like, who else is going to do it? I know his wife, but what happens if his wife is out? Like, do you just leave it on them? Oh yeah, great dad skills there. Oh, you already come to daddy? Oh, you're still crying? Fuck off then. Alright, you don't appreciate this, go on then. I'll just give you a hug and you're still crying. Ungrateful. Ooh, selfish little baby. Gonna get Bernardo's a call if you keep going.
That's it, as no back to my mate, but he's not neglected or trying to play with his heart, he just wants to moan all the time.
I love Kirsty there, he went out back to mommy. That's not mommy, it's a random woman he met a day ago that he would rather be with than you. I think that's really telling. And also, Tony just gives up straight away. He's like, oh, well, he cried, so then, he just doesn't want me, he can just do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Is that what they say?
what can you do with this?
Said David Brent. Again, it's a huge sign that the kid doesn't want to be anywhere near you. Like, you went for a hug and the kid is running the opposite direction, just like, not a Jackson, not again, not from you, Tony. Now, whilst Tony is really struggling, Violetta is actually thriving. She's going on her first night out since she can remember, because she says back home she would never be able to go out without Tony.
Probably wouldn't be allowed to do it and it would not let me go on my own.
Again, that's just really controlling. And it just shows how, like, insecure he is. Like, he won't even let his wife leave the house because he's so insecure that I don't know she's going to leave him. It's so controlling. I feel so bad for this woman. Like, if this was aired on television today, like, people would have went in and helped her. I do find it wild as well because Violetta is going out with all of Suzanne's mates. Like, could you imagine how strange that would be? If you were on a night out with all your pals and then this, like, random person was with you because your normal pal who would come has swapped with them for, like, 2 weeks? Must be so strange. Like, what would you... I don't know what you would do. Like, I would be chatty and friendly, but I'd be like, this is a little bit weird, isn't it?
There's no time for things like this. I'm just busy around the house and then around 10 o'clock I'm just...
10 o'clock, I've got to prepare breakfast for the gods. And then 11 till 12, I actually kneel and pray to him as well, just so he keeps me around, you know. I really hope Tony gets something coming to him in this episode. Surely she has to leave him. I'm really hoping she does leave him. Now, despite not knowing these people, Violetta says after this night out,
Do you want to
she
go
really
to the
improved her confidence,
soccer?
and she feels like a lot less stressed, and this can do that for you. You know, going out with your mates or just doing something when you are really stressed can just take a little bit of the edge off, and she's clearly reaping the benefits of this. Whereas things couldn't be worse for Tony at this point, as
What
he
we
believes his
doing
life
to
is
mess
getting worse
around
and
now?
worse with Suzanne.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think that the people that were there were, you know, ringing for like a full English breakfast and, you know, getting waited on hand and foot for everything. I don't think you do know how that feels. I can just imagine this guy. He's just like a politician of an armchair critic.
Thank you for calling. A driver's on the way.
Just like, no, it's actually not good. No, it's rubbish. No, it's terrible. Just the worst type of person. After this, Tony just then leaves for the pub, and what makes this, like, extra worse is his child, Jackson, is really ill and has been for the past.
In the new season of Fiona and Cake, we get to see old characters coming back and seeing what they're getting up to. And one in particular that I really like to see is Gunther, or the Land of Ooze current Ice King. Ice Thing? Simon goes to see the Ice Thing to get an item that would help him help Finn, who is still fighting for his life. Interestingly enough, the Penguins do not like Simon, but I guess they weren't Ice King's favorites, so I get it. They also were all called Gunther. I think so. I know that was a logistical nightmare to live through. Anyway, the Ice Thing shows up and immediately starts calling Simon Daddy, which is sweet, considering how going the Ice King was to Gunther. Clearly, Ice Thing has some memories from when he was a Penguin, which, by the way, everyone who should be thankful that turning into the Ice King didn't join his favorites of the Orga Lord. Can you imagine an unhinged Ice King with the power of a cosmic entity? The Ice King gladly gives Simon the McGuffin he wants, but first Simon has to watch his drum solo, which is honestly impressive. Also, does that mean that wearing the Chris crown also gives you an inexplicable desire to play the drums? Sure, maybe Gunther / Ice Thing picked it up from the Ice King, but I don't think we ever saw Simon playing the drums before or after he's the Ice King, and he was definitely throwing down the sticks during his King stint. I don't know what the Ice King does to him. Does it seem like he's causing trouble, so maybe he's just practicing the drums the whole time? He was really good. In the new season of Fiona and Cake, we get to see old characters coming back and seeing what they're getting up to. And one in particular that I really like to see is Gunther, or
Hello, welcome to stream.
Simon goes
We're
to the Ice King to get items that will help him help Finn, who is still fighting for his life. Interestingly enough, the Penguins did not like Simon, but I guess they were Ice King's favorites, so I get it. They also were all called Gunther, I think, so I know that was a logistical nightmare to live through. Anyway, the Ice King shows up and immediately starts calling Simon Daddy, which is sweet, considering how going the Ice King was to Gunther. Clearly, Ice King has some memories from when he was a Penguin, which, by the way, everyone at least should be thankful that turning into the Ice Thing didn't jog his fingers up in the Orga Lord. Can you imagine an unhinged Ice King with the power of a cosmic entity? The Ice King gladly gives Simon the McGuffin he wants, but first Simon has to watch his drum solo, which is honestly impressive.
Did you know that if you stay close to your ghosty, you can push him up that boil? You can hear the problems with this.
The cab should be with you very soon.
Whoa, it's so expensive with tattoos. I got bananas on my back.
Just one hit got me high as shit.
Did you know that if you stay close to the roasted unit for some of that oil, you can make a promise to roast?
Hey, Sarah. Did you see that blogger put that streak getting out of that car?
Where are we heading? Okay, let's go. If you're willing to pay, I'm willing to speed.
Today we have a sword cane showdown involving weed stuff. We have the ultimate anime sword cane showdown in the left corner. We have the hard Benny Venus, and in the right corner we have
everyone is the
So I'm gonna let Clark go ahead and describe this, but I'm not able to describe it. My fourth is a skeleton, so it's hard to heal damage to his also canonically an extremely good story. Actually, someone's known enough about anime to answer this question because I read Roots and got the correct ending because I didn't everything after that stupid. So Orahara used to be a soldier of some power, and no, he's more of a grumpy guy who has to go and doesn't really fight that much. He does have a cool sword cane though. And the results are who wins of the ultimate sword cane showdown is Urahara. What? Oh, I just told you Yes, Brooks is a lot cooler than Urahara. However, I see that's where he went wrong. Because Urahara has a magic sword. Magic sword 10 out of 10. Show him next time for the next whatever this segment has been. Today we have a sword cane showdown involving weeb stuff I don't know. We have the ultimate anime sword cane showdown in the left corner. We
Save your father's life or bring back Prime Fortnite.
Save my father's life, bro. Who's picking
Marry your best friend or be alone forever.
I'd rather.
Congratulations! You've scrolled down so far on the For You page and found a small content creator who's trying to start making content full time. These creators don't really have that much support, so they're trying to build their community little by little. If you want to, you can follow them and check out what they have to offer some content creators, or just like their videos so that they know you enjoyed their content. Either way, helping school creators is good because, who knows, you may become famous one day. Congratulations! You've scrolled down.
Gambit and Rogue will be getting their wedding skins in Season 6.5 because it begins on February 13th, just before Valentine's Day, and the same date that Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman got their wedding skins. Gambit and Rogue will be getting their wedding
going
skins
to
in
make
Season
it soccer.
6.5 because it begins on...
What do soy jacks and Obamacare have in common? Because it's something that's destroying the internet, and whatever you think it is, it's something weird. See, all of these words are portmanteaus, which even though it sounds like a pirate with a foot fetish, it's actually what it's called when two words get smashed together. So like animatronics are animated electronics, soy jacks are wojacks that are soy. Obamacare, actually I don't know that one, but even Pokemon are just pocket monsters. When you know where to look, these things are everywhere. And even though that is kind of sick, it's also becoming a huge problem. Because there are people out here taking portmanteaus to the next level. Like, I deadass saw somebody say low Kirk Kenya low state as a portmanteau of low key Kirk genuinely entering low state. And you know what? That shit's hilarious. Like, yeah, the brain rot it's causing is foul, but Shakespeare could never. What do soy jacks and...
Here are memes that originate from cartoons. The split path meme originally was a Yu-Gi-Oh card known as Dramatic Crossroads. This card is only seen in one episode of GX and is not a playable card that you can physically own. It's mainly because the card has a really strange ability that wouldn't work in a core game in real life, as it either takes one card from your opponent's hand or discards one random card. The Yes Chad Wojak side profile is believed to be inspired by the 5th episode of G1 Transformers, where the inventor of the antimatter formula has that exact same side profile. The Destroy All Ops meme created by Moon Gang Days is a parody of the Destroy Diegelberg app.
They even got an app to destroy all ops. Why do we...
Oh! The Otis Perhaps meme comes from a scene in Barnyard where Otis trolls the mailman. The Extra Thick meme comes from Samurai Jack Season 4, Episode 48, when a crew orders pizza.
I'd like a long... What? Huh? Extra thick.
Hear me?
When I have to choose between Gardevoir and Gallade, I pretty much always choose Gardevoir. Even though most of the time, I want to choose Gallade. For some reason, Pokemon games always have their Dawn and Dusk Stones literally at the end of the game. So by the time I do get my hands on one, I never even get the chance to use it. Please, why are they doing this? Gardevoir is a very strong Pokemon, even if very technical, very useful. And plus, it has a very elegant Pokemon, but for seeing as weird I still want to use Gallade one day. It's so cool. I just need to find the perfect
I might do.
Blastoise is another victim. I love Blastoise so much. Its design looks so cool, and I literally never had the chance to properly use one. Because just like the Dawnstone, regular things can only be found towards the very tail end of the playthrough. And by that point, it already got replaced in the team by
Josh,
they locked these
can we say some tomorrow?
Even in Pokemon Legends, like why? Genuinely, what's the point? All the other stones are accessible, so why not this one? It can't